Hi everyone, welcome to my video where I shall be testing different paints that I've bought for doing dot art. So if you haven't seen what I've been doing before, this is something which I did, and I was just working with some acrylic paints that I had, but they were too thick, so I mixed them with some white house paint. But the problem with that is that it comes out pastel, which can look really nice. I do like this, but I might not always want to be working in pastel. So I bought some craft paints, but I'm going to be testing them out here on some paper to see what they're like. I've seen a lot of paints that people use from America, but I haven't seen very many paints from England or Britain. And so here are some paints that I'm going to be testing out. So the first ones I'm going to be testing out are these. They're called Ocaldo, I believe. It's not focusing. Anyway, this is a ready mix paint that they sell at HobbyCraft, and I've got a whole range of colors, so I'm just going to be testing them out, and we'll see whether they're thick or too thin or just right. First for testing, I'm just going to be using a size 6mm crochet hook, just using the back end. It's fairly runny, but it's not too runny in that it's still kind of keeping its shape, which is pretty good. I also want to try it on some black to see what the opacity is like. happy with how these are coming out. The dots are holding their shape nicely and they're not getting any crazy peaks or anything. And I'm actually really impressed with how these have come out in the dark. The red and the green, the blue and the purple are all pretty opaque, well, opaque enough for me. These two are a little bit transparent, but I kind of always assumed the yellow and the green obviously has quite a bit of yellow in it, that those colors would be more transparent. But that's actually really great, especially considering the paints that I bought. Now I'm going to try the Pebeo acrylic paint, and I bought it in the gloss finish. You also get matte finish. These ones are really nice. I really like it. Is it Pebeo? Pebeo? I don't know. Anyway, I really like these ones. The opacity on the black is even better. Like, that is a brilliant opacity to me. Then I have here some of the HobbyCraft acrylic paint. Doesn't really say much other than ideal for craft and home decor projects. So I'm going to try some of this one as well. This one is nice, but it is a lot runnier than the Pebeo. Pebeo. It's much runnier. Although I would say it's probably more similar to these ones. So this one's much thicker, which is quite nice to work with. But I mean, this is not impossible to work with. As you can see, they've made some quite nice dots. So the last thing I'm going to try is I bought some of this HobbyCraft art painting medium, which is basically a thinner. Because I have quite a few of these Daler Rowney acrylic paints, but they're too thick, and so I'm going to try and mix it up and see if I can get it to a better consistency. So I bought these little containers with these clip-on lids that will hopefully come off. There we go. So that once I mix up some paint, I don't have to throw it away and waste whatever I've mixed up, because I'm sure I'll use that color again. So So you can see it's kind of like more of a toothpastey consistency, so it's a bit too thick for making nice dots. So I'm going to add some of this. I'm just going to add, do I need to shake this before use? It doesn't actually say. I'm just going to shake it anyway. So it doesn't, I don't know how much to use, so I'm just going to use a little bit at a time because I can always add more. So that actually came out really well. It comes out quite well on here. I mean, it's a dark color on a dark color, so it's a bit hard to see, but the opacity is really good. It's not becoming transparent, and there is a tiny bit of a peak, but so I probably could have mixed a little bit more in, but it's not too pointy, and the circle is still making a circle. It's not kind of pulling apart like it did before when it was too thick. So I'm really happy with these, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing these. And if you are thinking of starting doing dot art in the UK, then I hope that that helps you, because then there's some brand names that you might be able to know and find at a craft store near you. Thank you for watching. Bye!